Hello friends, I'm back filming another video for you guys. So yeah, feel free, grab your drinks guys, grab your cup of tea, your coffee, your water, and take a seat, buckle in, because I have some super exciting news that I want to share with you, and I just want to let you know what I've been up to. So my name's Amaris, if you didn't already know. I am currently in Kona, Hawaii, with YWAM Ships Kona. I got back here in January. On April 9th, I started staffing the Encounter Discipleship Training School again, which is super exciting. It's actually my third time staffing this school. This school is a lot smaller than any other one that I've staffed. We have 8 students ranging from the age of 18 to 35 from the US, the UK, Germany, Brazil, and Puerto Rico, which is super exciting, super diverse, but it really feels like we're a little family because we all know each other already. And I think there's something so beautiful in having a really small school. So this past 2 weeks we've been doing learning hearing God's voice. We've been learning about Jesus and who he is, as well as the history of this base and the history of this island. One of my roles in the school is leading intercession, which has been really fun because that's a huge heart piece behind this particular school, the Encounter DTS. So it's been a fun challenge. I actually had this role last year as well, but this year I really wanted to make it more engaging because I felt that sometimes with intercession it can become boring, to be honest, and people just get so disengaged. But I wanted to show that there's different ways of interceding, so we've been stepping in that a little bit. That's been fun. And then I've also been doing the hospitality role, so I have been welcoming people who have come to speak, giving them drinks, making them leis for their arrival, which has been super fun, and cards, gift, welcome baskets, things like that. That's something that I really want to grow in as well, is hospitality, because I've seen it be so fruitful, specifically in the nations where I've gone on outreach, and it's something that I would love to be better at. But now on to the exciting news. So I have found out already where I'm going to be going on outreach. I have to be kind of quiet because the students don't know about it yet. They're going to find out tomorrow. But can we have a drum roll, please? I'm going to be going to the Marshall Islands. Yes, very exciting. So I will be co-leading a team to the Marshall Islands. We're going to have 4 students, so 6 of us all together, and we're going to leave at the end of June. The way this all came together has been super exciting. Just to be completely honest, I didn't originally want to go to the Marshall Islands. Well, not that I didn't want to go, but it wasn't on my radar as somewhere to go. And myself and my co-leader Jess, the school leader asked us to pray into 2 locations. So we got back together. We were like, okay, let's pray separately, then let's meet up again tomorrow and talk about what the Lord spoke to us both. So we did that. Sorry about the noises. We met up the next day, and it was super crazy because we both had felt Marshall Islands, which is not what we were originally thinking, but I think the Lord has been so faithful in giving us both separately words to stand on for going on this outreach. as this outreach is going to be a bit more challenging than any other ones that I've led, since it's going to be more of a pioneering outreach. There is not any YWAM bases in the Marshall Islands, so normally when I've led teams on outreach, we have flown to the location and then stayed on a YWAM base. And they've given us accommodation, they've given us food, they've given us ministry opportunities, but this time's going to be different because there's no base. So we have to figure out where we're staying, we have to figure out how much food is going to cost, how we're going to have food, we have to figure out transportation, we have to figure out contacts and ministry opportunities. So it's all very new and it's very exciting. Our base hasn't sent a team here in years, so yeah, I'm super grateful that we both have been encouraged and we both have an increase in faith just from the words that we got from the Lord personally. So yeah, we have been in contact with a lady who was there I think 10 years ago. She served there and she told us about some of the ministry opportunities that there are, and it's a lot of kids ministry, which I love. So half of the population in the Marshall Islands is under the age of 18. That's a lot of kids and young people. So a lot of what we're going to be doing is that. They are mainly Christian, but they don't have a whole lot of Bible education and they don't have personal relationships with God. They see it more as like religion. So we are thinking of maybe doing some vacation Bible schools. We're thinking of also doing some health education, maybe the Jesus film. We'll be staying on one of the main islands that is one of the more populated islands for a majority of the time. Now, it is a main island, however, it's a 40-minute walk around the whole island. It's so remote and tiny. And then we're going to see if we can go to some of the outer islands, the smaller islands that have around 30-ish people on them, to go and do ministry there for a week or two as well. But we're really just praying and waiting on the Lord for doors to open, waiting for more information about what it's going to look like. But it's really exciting and I'm super expectant for what's going to happen. I think it's not going to be the easiest, but I really believe that since the Lord spoke so clearly to me and my co-leader to go, there must be something there. So yeah, you can be praying. I am currently raising funds for this outreach. Since it's so remote, it's probably going to be pricier. We are creating the budget right now for how much money we're actually going to need while we're there, but we're still figuring out some numbers of like how much things practically cost when we're there. We're hoping to buy flights in the next few weeks, so by the 9th of May we're hoping to have booked flights, which means that I'm hoping to have raised around $2,000 US. If you are wanting to join me and to support me financially, please let me know. You can send me a message and I can let you know how to do that. There's a few different ways, like PayPal. I can tell you my card details, or we could you can send it through the YWAM Ships Kona website. If you do the YWAM Ships Kona website, let me know though, because it's a little bit confusing. I don't want you to lose your money. But yeah, that's the exciting news. Please be praying for the team, be praying for doors to open, for provision, for team unity, and just protection as we are preparing. Thank you to everyone already who supports me, who is praying for me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I look forward to being able to share testimonies of what the Lord is doing in the Marshall Islands. but I'll keep you updated with everything. When I get a final number for how much it will all cost, I will also send out an email with that, so you guys can be praying into the specifics of how much money I actually need, and donate if you feel like to donate. But apart from that, I hope you have a great day. Bye.